Hello everyone, welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia and myself Assistant Professor Manju Jhuriani. So today we are going to start the subject called Human Resource Planning and Information System. The class is SYBMS, Specialization HR, and the semester is 4th, and today's topic is Features and Types of HRP. So let's get started. First, we will see what is HRP. HRP refers to Human Resource Planning, in which the HR manager plans about the activities of the HR department such as hiring, recruiting, compensation, training, evaluation and benefits. All the activities which are included in the Human Resource Management, he has to plan. Before doing any activity, HR manager have to plan every activity in detail properly. So we will see HRP in detail, its feature and its types. So first, what is human resource planning? First part of human resource strategy is HRP, human resource planning. In human resource management, before doing any activity, the first most important thing is planning. So the HR manager will do proper planning. He will decide about the strategies and policies to be followed in the company. So all other HR activities like employee hiring, training and development, remuneration, appraisal and labor relations are derived from HRP. So all activities will come after planning. So planning is the first and most important step, after which we will think about training and development. We will plan that. Then HR planning is important in a wide variety of industries and firms. So HR planning is very important in every organization, whether it is industry, firm, whether it is a private company or public company. In each and every firm we need proper planning. Then HR planning affects what employers do when recruiting, selecting and retaining people, and of course these actions affect organizations' results and success. So the better the planning will be, the proper results we will get. So it affects how employers do the recruitment procedures, like from where they are going to conduct the recruitment, whether they are going for internal sources from within the company, they will provide promotion, or they are going from external sources, they will appoint from, they are going for campus placement, or they are conducting interviews, or how many round of interviews they will conduct. So these are the things they have to decide before conducting recruitment and selection and retaining people. What HR policies will be best for our company to retain the good employees. So these are the things we have to think before doing. So HRP involves human resource planning. So now we will see the definition of human resource planning. According to Del S. Beach, HRP is a process of determining and assuring that the organization will have an adequate number of qualified persons available at the proper times, performing jobs which meet the needs of the enterprise and which provide satisfaction for the individual involved. So the main activity of HR is staffing. They have to maintain the proper number of employees in the company. They have to recruit the best employees. They have to select. They have to train the employees. So it is a process of determining and assuring in advance. We will determine that how much employee we will need, how to appoint them, then what job will perform, which person. They have to do proper placement of the employees. So everything will be decided while the planning stage by the HR manager. So now we will see features of human resource planning one by one. First is well-defined objectives. So during the planning stage, we will make the plans that how we are going to achieve our objectives. For example, we have an objective that we want to expand our company. We want to open new branches. So accordingly, we will plan that how many new employees we require, how we are going to launch our product, how we are going to open a new branch. So we have to define our objectives during the planning stage. The next, determining human resource needs. So HRP helps in determining the human resource needs, that what number of employee we will need. We don't want overstaffing or understaffing. If there overstaffing means we have more number of people than required, more number of employees, and understaffing means we have less number of employees than required. So overstaffing will lead to high cost for the company, and on the other hand understaffing will lead to the burden on the existing employees, the more workload to the existing employees. So we want sufficient number of employees, so HRP helps in determining the exact number of employees we need. Then maintaining manpower inventory. Like we maintain the inventory of stock, similarly we have an inventory of manpower. HR is also a human resource. It is like we need physical resources, plant and machinery. Similarly, we need human resource. We need employees in a company. Employees are an asset of a company. So we need to maintain the inventory, that how many number of employees are available, what skills they have. So we need to have sufficient number of employees with variety of skills and variety of competencies. Then next, adjusting demand and supply. So HRP helps in maintaining the balance between demand and supply. Demand means how many number of employees we need in a company. Then supply means how many labor are available in the market, how many potential employees are available in the market. So we will adjust the demand and supply. If the demand is more and supply is less, we have to pay more salaries. Or on the other hand, if supply is more and demand is less, sometimes companies pay less salaries and they get good employees. The next is creating proper work environment. So HRP helps in ensuring to create proper HR policies which maintain the good environment, the positive work environment in a company. So HRP helps in creating good environment in the company by formulating different HR practices, positive work environment, providing different incentives and benefits to the company. So these all will be ensured during the planning stage. The next is future oriented. So HRP is future oriented. We plan for the future. So planning, as it is, we plan about the future. For example, whenever we have to plan any simple birthday party or celebration, we have to plan everything, that who is going to bring the cake, the venue, the time, everything has to be decided in advance. So similarly, in a company, in a HR department, we have to plan different activities accordingly. Then continuous process. So HRP, it is a continuous process. So every time there is some activity or different activity, we have to plan. Sometimes we have to recruit employees, sometimes we have to train the employees, sometimes we have to pay salaries and wages. So everything, for every activity we need HRP in the company. Then it focuses on optimum utilization of human resources. So HRP helps in optimum utilization of human resources. There will be less wastages. If with the help of proper planning, we can do our work on the time. Our task will be completed on time. There will not be any shortage of employees, and there will not be any delays in the work. The next is affected by environmental influences. So HRP is influenced by the environment, for example, external environment. When any government policy changes, we have to change our policies accordingly. So it is influenced by internal as well as external environment. For example, in internal environment, there are some conflicts among the employees. So accordingly, we have to plan. We have to plan the grievance redressal policies for the employees. So the HR policies, the planning will be influenced by different factors of internal as well as external environment. The next is related to corporate plan. So HRP will be related to our corporate plan. Corporate plan refers to the overall objectives of the company, the overall plan of the company, the vision and mission of the company. So accordingly, the HR department will frame its policies and strategies according to the corporate plan of the company, the overall objectives, mission of the company. So, and the last is integral part of human resource management. So HRM, it is an important part. HRP is an important part of human resource management. Human resource management includes managing our human resource from selection to training to compensation. Everything comes in HRM. So planning is an important part of HRM. Without planning, we cannot conduct any activity like selection, training, recruitment, compensation. So every activity needs to be planned accordingly. So these are the features of human resource planning. So features are: first was well-defined objectives, determining human resource needs, then maintaining manpower inventory, adjusting demand and supply, then creating proper work environment, future oriented, it is a continuous process, focuses on optimum utilization of human resources. Then it is affected by environmental influences. It is related to corporate plan. Then last, integral part of human resource management. Now moving forward to types of human resource planning. First is short-term manpower planning. So it is divided into two parts. There are two types, short-term manpower planning and long-term manpower planning. In short-term manpower planning, we will plan for the short time, like within 1 year, less than 1 year. We will plan for this year only, that how many employees we will need, how we are going to select the employees, how we are going to provide training, how much salary and wages we are going to provide, how much increment, whom to give increment, promotion. So all these planning will be for only short period, for this year only, short term planning. Then we need long term planning also. For example, within 5 years, what are our plans? We want to expand our business, we want to open up new branches. So accordingly we have to plan our HR needs, that we are going to need more employees, what their skills will be, what the payment will be. So we have to plan accordingly. In long term planning, it includes first projecting manpower needs. Projecting manpower needs means we have to forecast the needs, how many employees we will need. For example, if we are going to open up new branch, how many employees will be required there, how many departments will be there, what their skills and education qualifications will be. Then next, develop inventory and analysis of manpower. So we have to analyze our manpower, that how many employees are there, what are their qualifications and what are their skills. So in our stock, in our inventory, how many employees are there. For example, there is no employee with technical knowledge, no employee of our knows about the computer knowledge or the technical knowledge. So we will have to appoint the one with this technical knowledge and technical training. So we have to analyze the manpower. We need different variety of employees with different skills and capabilities. Then next is recruitment and selection. So in the long term planning, we will focus about the recruitment and selection, how we are going to select the employees, whether we are going to recruit them from internally, whether we are going to transfer and promote from internally, or we are going to go for external sources, we are going to go for campus placement, or we are going to go for interviews and placement agencies. So we have to plan accordingly. Then next is development and training of employees. So in the long term planning, we have to also think about that what training our employees need, what are their strengths and weaknesses. Accordingly we will decide that what training to give to our employees. Then we have to think about their career development also. We have to give different career opportunities to our employees for their betterment and promotion. So in long-term manpower planning, it includes projective manpower needs, then develop inventory and analysis of manpower, recruitment and selection, and development training of the employees. So in long-term manpower planning, we have to carefully think about the various aspects and the goals and objectives of the company. Accordingly, the HR manager have to plan the long-term needs of the company. So these are the types of human resource planning. First is short-term manpower planning, which will be for the short period of time only, mostly less than 1 year, and long-term manpower planning will be more than 1 year, up to 5 years, or it can be up to 10 years also. So today we studied the features of HRP and the types of HRP. Thank you.